Good morning. I'd like to call this special meeting of the Depew Union Free School District Board of Education to order. Welcome and thank you to those joining us in person and via our YouTube live stream. If we could all please stand and join me in the recital of the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
District Clerk Nischel, may I have a roll call of trustees, please?
President LeGoyne,
Present.
Trustee Duty,
Excused.
Trustee Hawthorne Greer,
Excused.
Trustee Lamarca,
Here.
Trustee Law,
Here.
Trustee Orden,
Here.
Trustee Spencer,
Present.
5 present, 2 excused, 0 absent.
Thank you. May I please have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. This is the time in the board meeting agenda when district residents may address the Board of Education with their concerns. Each resident has up to 3 minutes to address the board. A total of 15 minutes will be allowed for each public forum. This public forum is for items that are on the agenda. Okay, moving on. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, which includes the following. Approval of the minutes from July 1, 2025 reorganizational and regular board meeting, personnel items as listed under Section D, and financial matters as listed under Section E.
So moved. Second.
Any discussions or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. So I would just like to point out and welcome substitute bus attendant Norman Collin. Norman, I'm sure you're listening right now. So welcome to the Wildcat family.
One of us.
So moving on to new business. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the 2025-2026 school tax rates?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent, be it resolved that the Board of Education gratefully accepts the donation of 950 backpacks filled with school supplies valued at $95,000 made possible through the support of former New York State Assembly member Monica Wallace and provided by the Teacher's Desk and a New York State grant. The backpacks will be distributed to Cayuga Heights Elementary School students in grades UPK through 5 for the 2025-2026 school year.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent, be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent to sign the contract with Macintosh and Macintosh PC for services related to the 2025 capital improvements project in the amount of $39,500 as per the attached.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the second reading and adopt district policy 7316, use of internet-enabled devices during the school day?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the first reading of district policy 5685, maximum temperature for school buildings and indoor facilities?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the second reading and move to adopt. I'll second it.
Any questions? Motion carried.
Aye.
Sorry. You guys are sleeping. May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the first reading of district policy 3311, employee discipline records.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. May I have a motion based upon?
Now, I'd like to make a motion to waive the second reading and move to adoption.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'll be doing that for 7 and 8.
May I have a motion based upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the first reading of district policy 2010, board members nomination and election?
So moved.
1210. Sorry.
So moved. So. Second.
Any questions?
Law and Spencer?
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the second reading and move to adoption.
Second?
So moved. Or second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. And then lastly, approve access instructional textbook materials from Cayuga Heights Elementary as attached.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we're gonna move on to our superintendent's report.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, on this bright Tuesday morning. Thank you. So, first of all, thank you to the teacher's desk, as well as former Assembly Member Monica Wallace and a grant from the New York State. There is they're calling it a poncho pack, and so I'll email out with this Friday's message a picture of what's coming in these backpacks, but it also includes, aside from some core school supplies, hygiene items, and some different fun incentives and trinkets for kids. So very grateful for this donation. And actually later today, I believe delivery will be there, so I'll head over to Cayuga with Michelle to extend our gratitude. A huge thank you to the Depew Community Center for their supply and school supply and haircut experience there on Saturday. It was very well attended. Our Wandering Wildcat was there as well, and it looks, based on the pictures that were on social media, as well as pictures that came from our folks who lead our Wandering Wildcat, a very well attended event. Wandering Wildcat has been wandering this summer. There's been a variety of scavenger hunts and events, and they're already setting up things for fall, like the Depew Fall Fest. And so very, very exciting and very thankful for all of the support from both the community at large as well as the school community for our Wandering Wildcat folks. And then Founders Day, we had a variety of families there on Saturday afternoon, and some of our kids were leading the student-centered events. There was face painting and little games, and then of course Bounce House, which is always a fun activity for all. So what a wonderful celebration. Our summer programming here, a huge thank you to all of our staff who are participating in that. Our Wildcats program closed in 8 minutes registration, capped at 125, so clearly well received by all of our students and families who participate in that, and the staff is just phenomenal with a variety of themes and activities that really engage kiddos. The Cayuga Summer Literacy Program, again, very well attended, incoming 1st to 5th with a focus on reading and math. So the Cayuga campus is definitely rocking this summer. Middle school, summer school, we have 46 students enrolled, and that program is still continuing. So we'll have more updates as we head through the end of August. And then high school as well, our credit recovery is moving along. I was talking with Mr. Manzoni yesterday, and we've had a number of kids complete the credits that they've needed. So I'll provide updates as far as our student success for that. A huge thank you to the facilities and grounds crew, because they are navigating around all of the summer programming as well as athletic programming as well as capital project work. And as you can see from looking around in here, they're making tremendous progress and making sure that our grounds and facilities are maintained and absolutely looking fantastic for our opening. Students and chaperones will join us at the September meeting from our trip to France to provide really some exciting glimpses into the experiences that they had there. So appreciate the support for that trip. Capital project is coming right along. Bathroom fixtures are in, lighting is being worked on, ceiling work. They were painting yesterday when Mr. Manzoni and I walked down to the tech wing. So it will really be exciting when we're able to open that portion of the building. Federal funding, NYSBA did host a webinar last week that I attended. I will share out, there's a recorded link if you didn't have the opportunity to join that, but with updates related to awaiting appropriations from the federal government in September, and then really closely monitoring grants and allocations for grants, and some block granting that is serving to consolidate and reducing some. No direct impact yet for us. They did release the 25-26 grant funding that was announced at the end of last week, which would really help as far as enhancing professional development and teacher preparation, enhancing our services for our English language learners. So we are closely monitoring the funding stream in relation to Medicaid and how that may impact families. The preparations for the upcoming year, we're making tremendous progress. We've had a lot of teachers in for curriculum work, so thank you to all of those teams. And the state did release the approved portrait of a graduate, so you can anticipate a presentation forthcoming this fall to really move through what that portrait of a graduate looks like, and then how that will help to shape the work of the future in the next few years as we start to develop a variety of pathways for graduation. And we're looking forward to welcoming everyone back.
Thank you. This is the time in the board meeting agenda when district residents may address the Board of Education with their concerns. Each resident has up to 3 minutes to address the board. A total of 15 minutes will be allowed for each public forum. This public forum is for items not on the agenda. Just really one point of interest, our next board meeting, Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. Any comments, anything from my fellow board members?
No, I'm not gonna use that. Just to get out to me, the first game of the year for the football team is early morning Saturday game against Alden, which is kind of an odd timing. So with that being a pretty big game, it would be nice to see a big turnout, but I think we need to make sure we're making people aware that it's a 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and I think Labor Day.
Is it here?
Yes, so it'd be nice to have a good crowd for that game. So just wanted to point that out. And then for the NISBA conference, I have not committed to going yet simply because I have to get back to work next Tuesday and find out if I'm traveling that week before I get to it. So. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just commented on football. I'd like to accept your resignation as your stick man. We are looking for an additional person to do the sideline markers.
Agility's required.
Yeah, you have to be able to
Debate things.
Funny guys.
quick reaction
Funny
times are
guys.
important. It was just a great video for you. Oh, and as for the NISBA conference, I will probably be attending. I'll make a final decision tomorrow, but I'll probably be going. So, anybody else want to join?
I think I'm gonna go. I just gotta make sure it gets up.
Right.
Jeff, you look like you'd love to do the sticks with football.
Yeah, sure. Put it on the agenda.
All right, Jeff's up. You said you're hired. Touchdown.
Never mind, we
It's not the matter.
the best seats in the house, aren't they?
Get ready to jump out of the way.
All right. We'll give you the ins and outs and what not to do. Right, Barbara?
If you feel a shovel behind it, Spencer.
I had your back.
Moving on, let's move on,
Here's
let's
protecting
move
your
on.
blind side. Yeah.
Moving on. Katie, do it.
Sure. So board retreat schedules are busy, and then as we head into fall, it's certainly difficult to align everybody's schedule. So it looks like after the September 16th board meeting, we can roll into a mini board retreat. So far on the agenda, we were thinking about board goals and the discussion of board goals, as well as then inviting Tracy McCarty and Jeff Weiss to provide some legal updates as they're relevant to board work. So we can certainly communicate as far as, and we can finalize that agenda.
Thank you. May I please have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Any discussions or questions? All in favor?